let's get ready at 3 a.m. series. I really have no idea what it is right now that is making me get up at not 3 a.m. it's 2 a.m. I usually end up then getting up at 2 a.m. and then I like watch YouTube because I can't fall back asleep, and I try. I even took like some sleeping medication to try to get me to sleep, and I've taken it. The first time I took it, I was out like a light, and now I've taken it 2 more times, I think. I can't fall asleep at all. So, or I'm asleep for like 3 hours and then can't go back to sleep again. And by then it's 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And it's like, in my mind, you might as well get up for the day if it's 3 a.m. because you're only 2 hours away from 5 a.m., which is when people are, you know, either going to work or are up, you know. And I just might as well just go with the flow. The issue is that I end up crashing in the middle of the day, which is totally makes sense, right? I end up, you know, being up for this many hours, and then the afternoon hits, and I end up I end up falling asleep at like, I don't know, sometime in the afternoon, or I'm just exhausted, which totally makes sense. So I'm just trying to figure out what it is, and I have a few ideas. I did drink some caffeine this afternoon, like really strong caffeine. I kind of think it may be that, but it's not like I'm having nightmares or anything. It's just I can barely sleep, and I've been trying to limit my TV time and like the lights before I go to bed about like an hour and a half. 3 a.m. brain. That's my 3 a.m. brain. To try to get myself ready. And I've had this happen before a while ago. And I don't know if, well, actually, what I believe it was, and I kind of think this is it as well, is it's just like internal stress from nothing, right? Like there's really nothing to be stressed out about, but you know, you start thinking about things and whatnot, and I think that there are a few things that are kind of bothering me right now, and I think it's that like, even though I can tell you like they don't bother me, my body I think knows. And so I'm not sleeping, but I don't know if it's that, like it's just weird, and I don't even want to think it's that because I don't know what it is. I really haven't, like, there's really no stress in my life. There's just like little things, but like not stress. So I don't even know anymore. You need a blush, but this is like ridiculous. This does not match my neck. I need to blend that out. Oh my gosh. And so I tried to like watch some TV. I had like turned on TV. It's off now, but I had turned on the TV, and I'm like, okay, well, you know what always helps me is Bob's Burgers, because it's the best show in the whole entire world. And nope, that didn't help. I still enjoy it though. It's so funny. But I had watched most of the episodes, so I didn't have anything really but like 2. And so I was like, well, I guess I could have watched it on my iPad. I didn't even think about that. So I ended up going on YouTube and like, okay, well, I'll watch some YouTube videos. Well, then I ended up getting down like a rabbit hole of that, right? And so I just ended up watching food videos on there. I was watching like food review videos, so that was really fun. And then my iPad died, and so that was when I looked at the clock and was like, well, it is 3 a.m., so you might as well just get ready for the day and have that charge. And I mean, I was gonna leave the house anyways by 7, which really means you need to be up by 6. So I was like, well, that's only, you know, 3 hours away, so who cares? By the time you're done getting ready, it's 4, probably. So that's how I rationalize getting up out of bed. And I really think it's the fact that I crash in the middle of the day. I think that's what helps me. So I do love this palette. And the one good thing though about me getting up at 3 a.m. is that I've noticed with myself, and I don't think a lot of people can say this, but I'm not a doom scroller. Like, I don't sit in my bed on TikTok, Instagram. I do it on YouTube, but I don't sit there and like just endlessly scroll. Like, I've gotten into a pretty good habit of not implementing that in my life because I know how unhealthy it is, and I don't doom scroll before I go to bed. I don't do any of that. Like I said, I really am trying to limit the amount of screen time I have before I go to bed. I mean, yes, alcohol can disturb you, like maybe it's the vodka I drink, but I've never had real issues with that before. Or maybe it's, you know, wine. But it's just so interesting that our bodies, can adjust to obviously different time zones, and that our brains can still function or attempt to function, right? When you're getting up this early all the time and maybe not having healthy habits, how your brain is able to attempt to adapt. You might not feel great, you might be exhausted and have brain fog, but at the end of the day, you're at least you're not falling over asleep, you know what I mean? So to get up again this early is really not that big of a deal, and I do feel like I'm pretty productive when I get up this early, if that makes sense. Like, there's stuff that I'm able to get done, like you can do, you know, write out stuff that you want to do in the morning and without the clutter of the day. And I do remember when I was younger, I remember getting up and actually enjoying the mornings, like getting up at 5 a.m., the quietness of the mornings, and it's just, it's just you. And it's really, I will say for me at that time, and I think now maybe too, that it's very beneficial for me. And maybe this is just my body's way of saying, like, take time for yourself. I don't know. But it is very quiet and therapeutic. And I will say, I mean, yes, there are crazy people out at 3 a.m., 2 a.m. Nothing good happens at going out then. But, you know, you being able to even just go outside for a minute and listen to the stillness of the night or morning, whatever, the outside, and just listen to the quietness of the world. It is really peaceful, and I find that beneficial to the start of my days, whether it be at 5 a.m., 3 a.m., or, you know, anywhere in between or after. Just being able to enjoy that stillness. I really can't see what the heck I'm doing because it's a brown eyeliner, but it looks pretty good, I think. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, let's apply a lip product, which my favorite lip product as of right now is this Revlon Colorstay Satin Ink in the color 600 Speak Up. I've really been enjoying that lately. It's super pretty. Oh, I do need some eyebrows because God forbid. This eyebrow pencil by Chanel is pretty amazing. I will say I think it's better than the Gucci one that I was using. It's just a little bit firmer tip. The pencil, and the color obviously is just spot on, but it's really pretty. That eyebrow's just not happy today. My new favorite thing has been decluttering my whole, like my house, and just stuff in my life. Decluttering stuff in my life. And it's been so nice. I couldn't believe the amount of crap I have. And I try to do this every few months, but I mean to really like deeply like, yes, no, trash can. Yes, no, trash can. Bam. I was like so impressed with myself, and now I'm on this huge like decluttering kick. Need like an actual mirror to look into, you know. Oh, I was like, what is that sound? It sounds like construction, like someone's drilling, which there has been construction going on next door. And I was like, what the heck, they're up at 3 a.m. doing that? No, it was my little space heater, which is really funny. I think this mascara is pretty dry. It needs, I think I might need a new tube of it. I've been wanting to try the Maybelline, maybe I'll pick that up today, the Maybelline Sky High mascara. I watched a video of Nikki, I think it's Nikki LaRose on here, and she said she keeps those in her kit, that she really likes it. So I wanted to try it because even though I am partial to this Chanel mascara, sometimes you need a cheaper option. And right now, I don't know why this is so dry. Like, this is a brand new tube. So, isn't that really kind of odd? Or maybe this isn't my new tube. Maybe this is my old tube. Then I don't know where my new tube is. So I don't really know. I'm gonna have to figure that out later. Maybe I'll figure it out at 4 a.m. At least my sense of humor is on point this early in the morning, because before I like changed medications, oh no, I had no sense of humor, especially in the morning. I still don't have any sense of humor, I feel like, in the morning. I'm not really a morning person anymore, but I guess that's changing because I've been getting up at 3 a.m. So, but I didn't consider myself a night person either, because even though I would stay up late, like 11 o'clock, you could not make me do any type of work, paperwork, nope. Don't make me write a letter, nothing at that late at night. There's no way it would even make sense. I think there was one time, I can't remember what I was writing, but I think it wasn't a list, but like it was an actual text message to someone that I was pre-planning to text them in the morning. I read it in the morning and I go, this makes no sense at all. Like none. And so one of my rules is you don't text late at night. If it's after really 8, no. Like unless you're my best friend, no way. So I thought it was really funny, but I am most definitely a morning person now, I've noticed. I don't know why. Again, I think it's lifestyle change and stuff that's been going on, but I think it's really interesting when people are night people, like can function so well at night but can't function in the morning. Like they wake up at like 10 o'clock and then they get all their work done at night. find that fascinating, and I could not do that at all. So yeah, and there are some people that are like afternoon people, like they peak in the afternoon and then like they kind of taper off at night. So I find that really cool. And you can tell me in the comments below if you're a morning or night person or an afternoon person, and how early do you get up? I hope it's not 3 a.m. And yeah, so I hope you have a good start to your day. I'll probably nap in the middle of mine. And yeah, so I guess I'll catch you in my next 3 a.m. or my next video. Check out my new channel down below. It'll be linked down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until my next video, just stay well until then. Bye!